Hi family, I'm Daphne and this is going to be a 30-minute side body opening flow. All you'll need is a yoga mat and yourself. So let's meet in a nice comfortable seat. And before we get moving, I want us to start with an I am statement today. Something that is going to be our foundation, something that we can come back to throughout our practice to really just start to embody that intention that we want to carry with us off the mat today. So for me, my I am statement is I am strength. I'm calling in strength to be strong in who I am, strong in my voice, and just strong in my body. So we're gonna start by placing our hands face down on our knees, roll those shoulders back, close your eyes, and just take a big breath in through your nose. And a big sigh out the mouth. Sitting up nice and tall, breathing in through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. One more, releasing your day, breathe in. Exhale, let it go. So breathing in through your nose and back out your nose. Turning on that Ujjayi breath, that little constriction right at the back of the throat. And starting to envision that intention or that word, whatever you want to call in today, wherever you are in your journey, in your practice. I am strength. I am courage. I am love. I am compassion. Whatever it might be, just feel it in your body. Placing both hands over your heart center. Taking an inhale through the nose. And an exhale to release. You can keep your eyes closed for as long as you like. Place your hands on your knees and just start to draw some big circles in the chest. So you'll breathe in, heart reaches forward. Exhale, start to find this little contraction. So inhaling and exhaling. Sufi circles. Finding this nice spiral in the body from the ground all the way up. And again, connecting to that I am statement right at the root. Feeling this freedom in the chest. This nice expansion. And remembering that this practice is for you. It doesn't have to look like mine. Feel free to sprinkle anything in you're working on. Feel free to omit anything that does not feel good in your body. Let's reverse. Breathe in and breathe out. Feeling this warming sensation right at the base of your spine. Feeling those internal organs, getting a nice gentle massage. Oh, that feels good. That feels good. Beautiful. Reach those arms up. Exhale, you're gonna twist over towards your right knee. Tense your fingertips behind you. Sit up nice and tall. Broadening across the collarbones. You can unwind. Let your left leg go long. Send your left hand to the inside of the ankle and reach up and out of your hips. So both sides of the waist are nice and long. You can reach in. Exhale, revolve around your spine. Good. We'll sit up. Right hand will go down. Press down to the right hand. Turn your left toes in and lift your hips up for stargazer. You can sprinkle in a little bit of fairy dust. And then you can lower those hips down. That left heel, cross the opposite ankle in front. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, you twist over to the left. Tenting the fingertips behind you, sit up nice and tall. Maybe you look over the back shoulder. Again, finding a softness across your face. Unwind. Right leg will lengthen. Tent the fingers. Reach up and out. So you're reaching through the crown of the head. Lengthening. All the way back up. Left hand down. Turn your right toes in. Breathe in. Exhale, lower your hips down. Good, we'll send our feet out in front of us. Hands go behind us. Let's crack it open for an altar pose. You'll press into your feet, lift your hips up, take a big breath in. Stick out your tongue, lion's breath, let it go. Lower your hips down. Cross your ankles, plant your palms. And move it out to all fours. So from here, shoulders will go right over your wrists, hips will go right over your knees. On your inhale, lower your belly down. Start to look up towards the sky. Take your first cow. Exhale, press in round through the spine. Again, inhale. Exhale, press round. Again, inhaling. Exhale, press around. So nice and strong in your foundation, your hands, right? Spreading those knuckles nice and wide, feeling the finger pads press and grip into the mat. Good, come back to center, tuck your toes. You'll send your hips up for your first downward facing dog. Give it a nice pedal, nice little walk. You can hear all those snap, crackles, and pops. Your feet. You can shake the head yes and no. And then when you're ready, start to find some stillness. Feeling that energy start to root down into the earth, knitting the ribs in, feeling the navel snap back towards your spine. Let's glide up onto the balls of the feet. So nice high forced arch. You'll drop your heels to the right and press your chest back towards your thighs. So just keeping this down dog shape. Inhale back onto the balls of the feet. Drop your heels over to the left. Press your chest back towards your thighs. Inhale back onto the balls of the feet. Glide out into a plank, top of a push-up. Pushing the floor away. You're more than welcome to modify by lowering your knees down. If you can stay here, another breath. Feel that strength here, that fire starting to activate in the belly. The legs, lower your knees down, take a child's pose. Sink your hips back. Look forward. On your inhale, you'll slide all the way down onto the belly, hugging the ankles in. Slide your hands back in line with your low ribs. Inhale, lift the chest up. Baby cobra, gazing down the cheeks. So you have this nice long spine. Exhale, third eye to the mat. Again, press into the feet, energize your legs, lift up through the chest, waking up those postural muscles. Exhale, lower down. One more, press into your feet, lift up. Come up and over your knees, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Reach your right leg to the sky. And I want you to flare all of your toes. So spread those toes nice and wide. You're gonna clamp your right foot behind that left heel. Now use that grip to pull that left heel down. Inhale, glide into a plank. So keeping that right foot stacked on top of your left. So it's essentially a three-legged plank here. Spin your heels over to the right. Get light on your left hand and see if you can reach that left arm up. You'll lower your right shin to the mat and then stand all the way up. Oh hey, we're in a gateway pose. Parigrasana, left hand will go down to the outside of your left thigh and reach up and out of the hips. Good. Cartwheel your hands down. You'll pivot on your right knee. Tuck your left toes. Pick that right knee up into your chest and then just step it back gently to downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose. Let's lower our knees. Chest and chin for Ashtanga Namaskar. Keeping the butt nice and high. Lengthen the legs back, point your toes. Inhale, baby cobra. Come up and over your knees, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Spread those toes. Wrap that left hip down to meet your right, and then you're gonna clamp the left foot to the back of the right heel, and then work that right heel down to the earth. Getting a little more connected, a little more grounded. Glide forward, finding your plank. Drop your heels to the left. Reach that right arm up, doming those ribs to the sky. Little sneak attack here. Left knee will go to the middle of the mat, and then you rise all the way up. Gateway pose, right hand down. Left arm reaches overhead. Cartwheel your hands down. Pivot on that left knee, tuck your right toes, pick that left knee up into your chest, try to kiss your knee, and then step it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose. Knees, chest, chin. Melting the heart right between your hands. Slide onto the belly. Inhale, lifts the chest. It might be a little higher, a little more expressed as you're starting to warm up. Downward facing dog. So now we're gonna add on. Reach that right leg to the sky. Clamp the right foot behind the left. Inhale, plank. Drop the heels to the right. Left arm reaches up. Lower your right shin down. Inhale, gateway pose right away. Cartwheel your hands down. Tuck your back toes. Pick up that right knee. Step your right foot in between your hands. Lower your left knee. Inhale, arms reach up. Anjaneyasana. Knitting the ribs. Reaching up through the fingertips. And remember that I am statement right above. Pull it down into your heart. I am strength. Roll the shoulders back, release your hands down, dock those hips back. Strength can be so many things. Strength to be vulnerable, to open yourself up, to allow yourself to be seen. So many things. Let's rebend through that right knee. Plant your left hand down, open up, take a twist. Release your right hand to the mat, step it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose. From here, it's either knee, chest, chin, or chaturanga dandasana, lower halfway. Inhale, splash it open, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Clamp the right heel, glide forward, plank. Drop the heels to the left, right arm reaches up. Lower your left knee down. Inhale, gateway pose. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, tuck the back toes, bring that knee into your chest. Step it through. Lower your right knee. Inhale, find that intention. Exhale, bring it down to your heart. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Sending those hips back. Ardha Hanumanasana. Inhale, rebend. Glide it into your twist. Plant the palm, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. And give it a nice rinse. Downward facing dog. Good. Walk your hands back to meet your feet. Bend your knees, reach for opposite elbows. Ragdoll. Shake the head yes and no. Just feel this length in the vertebrae. When you're ready, release your arms. You're gonna roll up through your spine vertebrae by vertebrae. So anchor that tail down and roll up. The head will be the last thing to make it to the top. Once you get there, give yourself a nice big reach of the arms overhead. Exhale, bring it all the way down into your heart. Good. Inhale, arms reach back up. Exhale, swan dive it down. Inhale for length. Crawl back out into your downward facing dog. Step your feet together. Inhale, right leg to the sky, keeping those hips square. Step your right foot through and take a twist right away. Right arm will reach to the sky. You're gonna spin your back heel down and rise up, warrior two. settling in to the legs. Just really embodying that warrior within. Feeling the focus, feeling that inner strength, that fire starting to activate. We'll flip the front palm, breathe in for peace. Cartwheel the hands down, frame the foot, and you can move it through a vinyasa, or you can just simply step it back to downward facing dog. Left leg will reach up. Step the foot through, take a twist. Spin your back heel down, rise up, warrior two. Finding your breath. Flip your front palm, breathe in for peace. Cartwheel the hands down, frame your foot, move it through your vinyasa. This time we're gonna add on, right leg reaches up. Step the foot through, take your twist. Back heel down, rise up, warrior two. Flip the front palm, breathe in for peace. Bring your forearm to your thigh, extended side angle. Reaching through those left fingertips. Knitting your ribs in and pressing down through the right forearm. Good, left arm will sweep across your face. You can straighten through that right leg. Right hand can slide up your shin for Trikonasana. You can also go a little deeper. You can reach for the ankle, for the earth, but really just feel that energy from the soles of the feet traveling up. Good. Breathe in for peace. Turn your right toes in. Keep this side bend happening. Good. And then you might have to walk the feet in a little bit. And now from here, we're gonna find some expression, some flow. You're gonna bend your knees, find this little contraction. Switch, let that left arm reach and your right arm down, and then move it into a big star. Exhale, contract. Finding that head to tail connection and getting nice and expansive. Good. From there, open up to a star, flat back as you tip forward, keeping some of that weight in the toes. You can hinge all the way down. Reach for the ankles, crawl your hands through your legs. Maybe you bend the knees a couple times. Just notice where your body wants to settle. Good. Let's crawl to the top of our mat. Right toes will spin forward, back heel is gonna lift. You're gonna step your left foot to meet your right at the top of your mat. Good. Turn your right toes out. Left toes are gonna reach forward. So like we did the back of the mat, that little roll up, you're gonna grab onto your right ankle and you're gonna drop the tail. You're gonna find your drishti and you're gonna bring that right foot up into tree. And then your hands can come to prayer. So any amount, feeling the sole of the right foot press into the inside of the left thigh. You can extend your arms. Rooted in your foundation, rooted in who you are, rooted in your truth. That intention. And at the same time, able to find this freedom to be fully expressed. Good. Our right knee will come into our chest and then step it down. Give yourself a nice forward fold. Inhale for length, Ardha Uttanasana. I have this plant right in my face. Plant your palm and step it back. That's Chloe, everybody. That's Chloe. I've had her for 7 years. Pretty amazing, huh? Inhale, left leg to the sky. Step your foot through, move it into your twist. Back heel will spin down, rise up, warrior two. Inhale for peace. Bring your forearm to your thigh. Reach that right arm overhead. Try to bring the right ribs to the sky and the left ribs towards your side of the room. Circle that right arm across the face, straighten through the left leg, any amount. Pressing yourself back as if a wall was right behind you, so you can feel the back body turn on. Good. Inhale for peace. Turn your left toes in. Give yourself this big side bend, reaching up to the back of the mat. Give yourself a little contraction. Inhale, right arm reaches up, left arm follows. Exhale, contract. Inhaling, exhaling. Reach those arms wide and hinge forward. Prasarita. Moving the shoulders away from the ears. You can bend your knees any amount. Crawl into your runner's lunge on the breath in. Step it to the top of the mat on the breath out. Turn your left toes out. Grab onto the ankle, soft bend in the right knee. You can start to roll up through your spine. Bring the sole of the foot to the inside of the right thigh. Feeling everything start to hug in towards your midline. You can expand those arms. Maybe you dance in the wind. If you wobble, you fall. That's okay. You're trying. That's the work right there. You're doing it. Bring that left knee up into your chest. Bring it off to center and release your hands down. Stand up tall. Inhale, arms reach back up. Exhale, swan dive it down. Inhale for length. Plant your palms, step it back into your plank. We'll move it through. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Step the foot through, take your twist. From here, we're gonna move away from the pattern. Start to weave your right hand behind your left. Turn your toes in. You'll turn your left toes out and flex your right toes up towards the sky. So a little skandasana. And then you can ease over to the other side. So just make sure the knee tracks over the toes. Take it one more time. So you're gonna settle to the back of the mat with that left knee bent. See if you can just start to slowly lower your hips down. So if this feels good with the sole of the foot on the mat, stay there. If you need a little less, bring that left heel in line with your sit bone. Yeah? So I'm gonna readjust my left sole of the foot there. My right hand's gonna reach for my left ankle, then I'm gonna tip up and over to reach for my right foot. Now I'm gonna start to work my ribs up towards the sky and pull that left elbow high. So if you're taking the other variation, you can just slowly start to reach that left arm overhead. Good. When you're ready, come all the way up. And then we'll just shift into pigeon at the top of our mat. So feel free if you have any knee injuries or just sensitive knees and it feels better to come onto your back. This is the opportunity there to find figure 4 or sleepy pigeon. Look back at that left leg, tense your fingers, lift your chest up. Exhale, dive it all the way down. Take one more round of breath. Exhale. One more, breathe in. Exhale. When you're ready, crawl yourself up. Plant the palms, tuck your back toes. Lift your hips up. Give that right leg a nice open hip. You can bend the knee. You can circle it out. You're more than welcome to flip your dog there if you'd like. We'll switch sides. Inhale, left leg up. Step the foot through. Take a twist. And then thread it into your skandasana. Right toes will turn out, left toes reach up. Send it over to the other side, and then when you're ready, lower yourself down. Right sole of the foot can stay to the earth. Left hand can go to the right ankle, and then you can reach for that left foot. Take whatever variation you did on the first side. When you're ready, let go, come all the way up, and we'll shift into our pigeon. Ooh, on the left side. This is my special side. Lift up, exhale to fold. Take one more round of breath. Exhale, release. And walk yourself up. Plant the palms, tuck your back toes. Send that left leg to the sky. Bend the knee, open your hip. Square off. Step your left foot next to your right, shift forward, lower your knees down, cross your ankles behind you, and then readjust yourself on the mat. So we'll plant the feet out in front of us, reach forward, take a big breath in, sit up tall. Exhale, start to round through your spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. Come all the way down onto your back, walk your feet in. You should be able to graze them with your fingertips. Plant the palms down, tuck your tailbone. Feel this nice imprint of the low back on the mat, and then you're gonna roll up through your spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. Pressing into the triceps to lift those hips up, cracking your heart right up into the chin. Exhale, lower back down, vertebrae by vertebrae. 2 more just like that. I'm gonna add the arms, breathe in, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, lower back down. 1 more, inhale, lift the hips. Keep the hips lifted, just reach your arms down by your sides. And slowly lower down. Good. Let your feet windshield wiper your knees from side to side, cactusing the arms. Knees will fall to the right and look to the left. You can stay here. You can also hook your right ankle over your left thigh. Imagine that you got like a cosmic sandbag on that left thigh and it's pressing down and you're knitting those ribs in. Stay there as long as you need. When you're ready, you can move it to the other side. Knees fall to the left, look to the right. Call this one dead yogi pose. Put that left ankle over your right thigh. Press it down. Release, back through center. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze, like you're a little ball. Point your toes, hold the breath in. On your exhale, Shavasana. Allowing yourself to take up as much space as you can. Walk the shoulders down the back, take up space. Closing the eyes. and just let the effects of your practice settle. There's nothing to do. Just be. Feel free to stay here as long as you need. You can stay here a little extra longer today. Do that. You can pause the video. Meet in a comfortable seat whenever you're ready. Palms will face up on your knees to receive. Closing the eyes, sitting up tall. And just coming back to that I am statement that you started with. And letting it lead you throughout the rest of your day. I am strength. Sealing it at your heart, bowing your head, gesture of gratitude for the amount of strength that it took for you to show up today, for your strong, capable body, and for this gift of yoga. It was an honor being your guide today. Thank you so much. Namaste.